Dirkens here. Thank you so much for joining me for my preview of Alabama at South Carolina. Now, if you don't know me, I just introduced myself. Don't try to kiss my wife. I'll hit you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. I imagine with this video, I'll have a lot of people hate my guts. And I want to let you know, I love every second of it. Thank y'all. A bunch of you getting on here. A bunch of you on here. I can't even get on. I'm telling you, coming in by the droves. Like you got some type of rash on your unmentionables. And I got the shot. I'll fix it off. Thank you all so much. It's great to see all of yous here. May that to all of you. Got Super Chat on if you want to buy Bobby Dirkens a beer. I won't stop you. Good to see everybody here. TJ Lee, Chase Duncan, Eric McCartney, Lou Patton. Got a bunch of you in here. Former Bowser Nation, Not Just Rocks. Ton of you in here. Antoine Williams. Thomas Mills. Thomas Mills says, I hadn't heard a word you said. And I already agree with you. You're smart. Lou Patton bought me a beer, y'all. Hot diggity dog poopy. He just bought me a beer. Thank you, Lou Patton. Lou Patton, he has this wonderful, wonderful site he writes on. Put that link up here and y'all go look at it. Y'all go look at it. First, because he bought me a beer. Second, because I said to. Somebody said, how much beer do I need? How much beer can I drink? Good to see all of you on here. Charles Elliott, Little C7, Music to My Ears. Daniel REHEC. He's believing that Carolina's going to win this game. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I just appreciate it. I'm about to jump right in here. I know some of you on there, you're like, hey, Bleacher Rats. That's what you need to look at. Lou Patton, Bleacher Rats. Go check it out right now. Well, after the video, write it down. Tell you what, put it in the family calendar on your phones. SEC Tiger fans on here. Tiger Nation's in the house, the diplomat. I'm just so glad so many people. Good God, what just bit me? Felt like a pterodactyl of the devil. Just nibbled my neck. Whew, hope I don't get that malaria. Son of a gun. So let's just go ahead and jump into South Carolina and Alabama. In the annals of time, we have seen multiple mismatches. We saw, hold on real quick. Antoine Williams just bought me a beer. Said drink one on the coots. Though I normally wouldn't do that, I will drink your beer. Thank you, Antoine Williams. You good people. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Somebody else just bought me another ice cold beer. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me restart this thing. In the annals of time, I just like saying annals of time, we've seen several mismatches. David and Goliath. Saw Superman seemingly crumbling to kryptonite. Just a little rock. But we've also seen David come out and kill Goliath. We've seen the rock, kryptonite bear, the man of steel. Basically, an invalid. Those are wonderful stories. But that's not going to happen this week. Let me go ahead and tell you about South Carolina football. They are very quick to tell us guys, tell the past 3 years, winning the national championship against who? Alabama. Oh, y'all don't play in the SEC. Your schedule just sucks. You're horrible. You're a bunch of losers. You play cupcake games. We love it, by the way. We love to point out that until this coming Saturday at 3:30 on CBS, yes, I just plugged it, and if y'all want to pay me, I'll take it. Y'all hadn't played them since 2010, and don't you even go to the last time we played them, we beat them. That means nothing. Now, yeah, you beat them. Good for y'all. Here's the problem for y'all. Y'all lost to North Carolina, who seemingly is better than what they were, but you blew it. And then what did y'all do in good Gamecock fashion? You went out there, you hung a block around Jake Bentley's neck, and you threw him off. Down there in that river. I always cross over when I'm heading to the beach. We don't need him anymore. We don't want his kind around here. You throw him out to the water. Who cares? Oh, we should have got rid of him a long time ago. It's only because his daddy was here. Forget that the AD made a horrible hire. Forget that the coaching staff couldn't develop, I don't know, a caterpillar in a cocoon that actually develops itself. Oh, no. It's old Jakey boy's problem. Forget they can't protect him. And listen to me, that's perfectly fine with me. But when I see South Carolina fans get all up like, he's messed up everything. It's like me walking into a restroom, got dookie everywhere. I break wind in there, and the attendant has the balls to walk in there and look at me and goes, you stunk the place up. That's what Gamecock football's like. Kid didn't mess up anything. In fact, he was consistent. He was consistently up and down just like Gamecock football. He burned Clemson for 5-10. I mean, you had to lose games like, I don't know, to Virginia, 28-0. Now, I'm not going to sit here and just dog on him. I think Bentley does have talent. I just don't believe he was developed. And then this whole injury thing. And then guess what happens? Oh, the shining star from California's coming in. Mr. 4-star, Helinski. Now, let me stop right here and say this. I like Helinski. He's a good player. He has a lot of talent. He has a lot of energy. Played very competitive football. The story about his brother, I'm not picking at that. So if any of y'all douchebags get on here and go, I can't believe you. I didn't say anything against him or his family. I didn't. Because some of you good Gamecock people out here, you just don't like Clemson, and we just don't like Carolina, and that's fine. But some of you get on here and you start acting like you have pus for brains. So I never said that. And if you come on here and do that, you know what I say to you? You, sir, or woman, are a loser. I don't want to talk to you. Seriously, I'm honest. So I'm not picking at any of those issues. But what will I say about Helinski? This would be a good game for him to come up sick. Oh, I have fell ill with a sickness. You know why? He is going to get the crap beat out of him this week. See, y'all like to talk the big SEC game, but aside from Georgia, you really don't like to play them. You get around playing LSU as much as you can. You get around playing Auburn as much as you can. You get around playing A&M as much as you can. But guess what? You've got to play A&M. And you got to play Georgia. And you got to play Alabama. And then you got to play us. Oh, my God. This is like a dream. We got the toughest schedule. Means nothing. If y'all didn't have the toughest schedule, you know how you would fare this year? You'd suck like you always do. Daniel RHEC says, make fun of our schedule when you play nobody. We only play like Alabama. At the end of the season, I don't know, beat them by 4 touchdowns. Y'all can't do that. Beat Notre Dame by 27. First round of playoffs. Y'all can't do that. Played Ohio State and absolutely embarrassed them. 31-0. Y'all can't do that. Beat Oklahoma with Baker Mayfield into the ground. Y'all can't do that. Go all the way back to when we played Oklahoma the year before in the Champs Sports Bowl. beat them into the ground with our second-string quarterback. Deshaun Watson was hurt. Y'all can't do that. Y'all talk a big game about playing a big schedule. You can't do that. Go play your big schedule. Oh, we played a top 15 team. Well, how'd you fare? Got beat by 50. But at least we know we played a good game. That's the dumbest thing. By the way, Michael Fornbacher from Las Vegas just bought me a beer. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry you caught Bobby on a rant. I couldn't breathe there for a second. Thank you so much for buying Bobby Dirkens a beer. I will drink it. And what I can't, I will put in a nice ice-cold place. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's talk about. Let's talk about Alabama. Let's talk about what they're doing. Larisha M's on here. Man, they're good to see you. Tua Tagovailoa, we know him. We got Waddle. We got Ruggs. You got one of the Harrises. You got that Trey Sanders. You got Brian Robinson. They lost some on their line, but everybody they recruit, they're like us. You know, you just keep recruiting great players. TJ Lee just bought me $4 worth of ice-cold beer. And to you, sir, thank you. Lord, I tell you right now, I might just quit my job and get on here and vie for beer. Shoo. Deliciousness at the tip of a can. Thank you. Man, thank you, TJ Lee. You didn't have to do that. I'll do that in remembrance of you. Though you're not dead. Hope not anytime soon. Melissa May's on here. May there TC. Thank you to TJ. I've known TJ for years. He and I used to throw rocks at dogs together. It was a lot of fun. We had fun. Tell you that, I said, hey. SEC football team's on here. Big Gamecock fan. He loves Gamecocks. He and I have no problem with each other. Here's the deal. He just said we're about to get killed. Talking about South Carolina's about to get killed. To Alabama. Alabama has Waddle, Ruggs, Jerry, Judy. That's an Andy Griffith reference. If you don't know it, you need to start watching it. If y'all could not protect, no matter who was back there, whether you like them or hate them, how do you think you're going to protect Helinski? Is he going to sprout wings like an eagle and start flying? He's standing there holding the ball in the middle of Willie Bryce, flying. Now, I'm going to tell you, if he flies, I'd actually come down there and watch it. You got a chance then. He'll fly. He'll come up out of there. He'll fly up there and he's hanging. And he's looking around. And all the Alabama players are jumping. Saban yells out, form a human body ladder. And they're like, what? He gives a few very ungodly gestures towards them. They start to build a human ladder. And only at that point, he goes up a little more. That's the only way that South Carolina even has a chance in this game. And Helinski, though he's talented, cannot fly. Vegas has y'all losing by like 27.5. I think one of your mamas is out there dating one of those guys. Because I know, as well as you know, it's going to be way worse than that. I think the Gamecocks is going to get their head ripped off bad. Like, even if I had no problem with y'all and I was just talking, y'all get murdered. I don't know what to say. You see what they do to teams all the time. The only teams that has given them a run for their money in a while has been two teams. And their names is not you. Clemson in Georgia. That's it. Had that run about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, give or take it. Had Hugh Freeze, Chad Kelly, and all the prostitutes one weirdo would want. Went down there and was driving Saban crazy. That's the only other teams who gave him a butt whipping. And that one time Ohio State did it for the national championship. Aside from that, that's it. And last time I checked, none of those teams even remotely rhymes with South Carolina. Randy Cribb's on here. Hey there, Randy. Daniel, I will say this. I agree with you. Williams-Brice will be rocking Saturday. Y'all will be rocking back and forth, jumping up and down, having a good time. And then the game's going to start. I say what y'all do. Y'all start the party there. Before the game starts, you want to really be feeling good? Leave. TJ Lee said, yeah, and chickens run around pecking their dookie. By the way, I have my song on iTunes. Go ahead, pecky dookie chicken. Bobby Dirkens, pecky dookie chicken. Beautiful. I believe that Alabama is going to beat South Carolina to the tune of 52-7. Bo Evil just showed up. Love that name. Only other name I like better than that was Modine. Good name. Good to see you. You said, hey, somebody just came on here and said they met me with tailgating for Tigers. Said you want to meet, hopefully we can meet up again. I hope that too. And listen to me, I know it's too far deep here in this video, but there is somebody who hit me up today who is in the Philippines. I'm not making this up. In fact, I almost wrecked my truck and killed all the cats in the back before I got them back to the county facility where I killed all the cats officially. The paperwork gets really weird and I don't want to have to explain. But anyway, they reached out to me. They're missionaries in the Philippines. And all I'm going to say is they told me they wanted me to tell the people there in the Philippines, may there. So, believe it or not, I read the Bible. And if you go to the Bible, and I'm not being disrespectful, I had this epiphany and I started weeping. It was also because some of the tear gas I sprayed the cats with, it busted. It was a combination of both. But I realized that in the Bible, the Apostle Paul never made it to Asia. But the Lord willed that Bobby Dirkens did. And with that, may there to all the wonderful people in the Philippines. May there to you. Good to see you. Good to see all of you. May there to everybody there from Manila on. Good to see every one of you. Thank you so much. May there to you. Hopefully y'all can see everything. Hopefully y'all see that. And I'm going to be saying a few more may there's to all of you. Good to see all of you there in the Philippines. I've always been a very international person. Very international. French fries. Have a few friends who have names that's hard to pronounce. I'm that guy. Jonathan Hall said, may there to me. We've been talking. We met last year. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Instagram. Any of y'all hit me up on Instagram. I'm on Twitter at B Dirkens, BDRKENS. Yes, I can spell. Also, you can hit me up at the Bobby Dirkens. I believe it's at the Bobby Dirkens on Instagram. You can find me there. Send me a message. I've already been talking to some of you. It's good. Built some great friendships on here. Somebody asked me how I felt about Chattanooga beating Tennessee. I think Tennessee wins this game. But yeah. Lou Patton just gave me $2 for another beer. Didn't you buy me 2 beers on this one? You must be trying to move on up my list. Thank you. Bought me another beer. Lou Patton's just good people. He might be a Texas A&M Aggie, but he has been awesome. He's been awesome. Go check out bleacherrats.com. That's the site. Also want to tell everybody this as well. Check out howardsrock.net. My old buddy, he gets on here. He looks a lot like me, and he wears the glasses. But what a pretty little prick. He gets on here, and he talks and stuff. Calls himself the real Bobby Dirkens. This is the real Bobby Dirkens. Yeah. He gets on here. But he's on howardsrock.net. I lost my train of thought. Check us on howardsrock.net. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It'll be a lot of fun. You need to check it out. Jonathan Hall wants to know, what games do I consider dangerous games from Miss Point Out, considering that Syracuse might not be what we think they are, especially after that big old doo-doo stomper that they got from Maryland. North Carolina definitely is starting to catch our eye. They catch my eye. I think BC, you said BC, maybe NC State. I don't think NC State, they lost a lot. And they were already held together by prayers and duct tape. Probably a few illegal shots. Boston College, definitely. Last year they played us well. And North Carolina. Definitely concerned with those 2 games. North Carolina, definitely. Somebody just said, Debit Dude is now following you on Twitter. You join me on Twitter at B Dirkens. Somebody just asked me at Instagram at the Bobby Dirkens. The Bobby Dirkens. Jonathan Hall just said Wake Forest, UNC. What blows me away is that, and Jonathan Rhodes says he agrees, North Carolina and Boston College. What blows me away about I'm reading all these comments about North Carolina is just how they did their thing like that. I mean, it's just like they're not back. They're doing way better, right? They're doing a lot better. Somebody in here, Tiger Raven, says he is convinced that Chattanooga upsets Tennessee. Definitely upsets Tennessee. Might be, old Rocky Top might be burning down very, very soon. I'm going to tell you that. Florida or Kentucky wins. Kentucky starting quarterback, who was doing so good, he went down. He's out for the season. Florida wins again. It's not because they're good. If anything, they're more cocky than anything. I think I just said this system, somebody, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what your last part of it, system, but I want to answer your question. What do I think about OU? I think OU wins Big 12 again. The one thing about Jalen Hurts is he does have the team on his shoulders, right? He does have his team on his shoulders. You don't have to do that if you're like Clemson. Though Trevor Lawrence has the team on his shoulders, it's not like everything rides on them. I don't think everything rides on Trevor Lawrence. It rides on Jalen Hurts. And one misstep by him and they're done. I'm sorry, I was reading some comments here. I'm about to close this thing down. I'm going to have to go. Those cats can't kill themselves. I mean, I guess if they did find the usage of their paws, and that's getting morbid. Tennessee beats Carolina. What do you think? Tennessee beats Carolina. I think it will be a good game. So, I think it will be tough. Somebody asked about App State versus UNC. That's about the second time I've seen that up there. Cam LeGree, I think I said that right. And Jonathan Hall. Here's the thing about App State. They're talented, but they don't have Satterfield. Did you see how good Satterfield made Louisville look? I'm not saying the other guy, and I'm going to admit, I don't know as much about App State as y'all do, probably. I just know Satterfield's gone. And let me be very clear to you. Whoever's wearing the headsets and whoever's coaching them boys, it counts a lot. And when you question why, well, you have to point back to Dabo Swinney and the decisions he made. Jonathan Hall said, I went to App, still strong. They're a good football team. Good football team. Very much could do. Very much could kill it. I don't know. They have built a good, strong program up there and transitioned well. Well, listen, everybody, I'm going to go. Thank you, everything. I appreciate it. Y'all take care of yourself. I got some questions coming in. I'm not ignoring you. Pass this around and know that South Carolina Gamecock fans definitely will hate me after this one. All right, well, y'all take care of yourself. You be good. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications. I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up. Lord knows, I'll keep showing out.